ET in the building, of course. Second podcast.
ET, yo.
ET.
DJ Marquise here holding it down again as usual. We're gonna fucking go around the table as usual. The new fucking crew in the building.
Alright.
So you guys can introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it off as Mr. Ace, aka Token 2. We'll get to that a little later.
Slim Girl Sage, Miss Puss in the house. That was very nice.
Oh,
Sage.
shit.
Speaking of, Alicia in the house tonight. And CJ.
Colleen.
aka Coco.
Coco.
On her and
Coco,
every
the
cup
titty
of
milks.
coffee you want.
Alright guys, what's hot right now?
Alright, so we're gonna start off with the racism talk we ended on last week.
Oh.
Yeah. So me and kind of Token got a little kind of racism not kind of stories, but kind of shit was going on last time. We kind of was gonna start, but we couldn't finish.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to go full turkey and Token or not?
Well, no, I'm gonna just let them know a little thing. There was a bad time when I ran into, some common white folk and didn't think nothing of it. Just to point it out, this was upstate New York, not New York City where I'm from, but upstate New York where they really lose boundaries and lines over there, you could say. And
like the rich part?
Not even. If you're rich,
any upstate part, really.
Yeah, any upstate part, you could.
Wait, Middletown, New York upstate was hot though when I went.
What do you mean?
Middletown, New York, that was pretty straight when I went up there.
I don't know about Middletown, New York.
I don't think it was hanging niggas up there, but it was alright.
We were probably
the only place I would find
45 minutes away from
more diversity would be like Albany, New York. That's like a big city.
I was cool in Middletown, New York. I was in the Taco Bell, so everybody.
Yes. I feel
it's a common circle that brings everyone together. It's taco.
Yeah.
No, that's just how I feel about that part of the state. Cause, just driving up there, I went up there to get a car that my cousin wanted, and we took a long drive. We ended up being 45 minutes out from Buffalo.
So without this mission, you really wouldn't step foot in New York, like that part of New York.
Well, I didn't have no other reason to be there, but before even taking the trip, I didn't really know much of upstate New York anyway. But after going, it's a little different. We stopped at some store somewhere. A lot similar to that video that you see on the internet with that crazy lady with her kid. It was something similar to that, except it was we saw a bunch of bikers, and these bikers did not like dark people. Straight up.
No, but that's the very first stereotypical.
It looked like they kind of ran the town or something, because there were bikes all over the street, and I figure that's just their area. And as soon as me and my cousin pulled up, they looked dead at us. They knew we didn't fit in there. They knew we weren't from there.
So you were like the two little deers in a leg.
Yeah. Crocodiles.
But here's where it got strange. When we actually walked into the store, one guy just came in, and then the next person came in after him. So, it was strange because these were the same two staring at us, but they just walked in casually. Right. And then as I was going down the aisles, I saw this guy 2 aisles behind me. He was always 2 aisles behind, checking the mirrors in the corner. And it was kind of scary. And then when I got to the register, he was right behind me. And it was weird. He's 6 foot, 7 foot. Big motherfucker. And I could hear him
big
breathing.
Motherfucker too, though.
He was bigger than me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
6 foot, 7 foot.
Yo.
Right.
6'5". Let's go with that.
Yeah. Let's go with Alicia's dream height. With the width of a refrigerator.
You go anybody.
And,
no, bikers for that reason though, because of that kind of behavior, I won't accept that. That's
not every biker though. I know some cool bikers.
But that's the most stereotypical. When I see a bike crew, it's usually like that white race, and you don't see anything really changing with them. They kind of keep the same thing going on for the past 25 years,
more like 50.
Yeah, old beer, leather jacket, nothing's gonna change with them. So their behavior is not gonna change. So yeah, I would feel creeped out too for a bike gang to
all white gangs. Well, the black niggas did not say shit about that. That was a cute white girl in the corner.
I know.
From their house. That's all
I mean they could be. They're just an intimidating gang.
Token 2. Let's finish.
Sorry.
Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you can address me as Ace if you want.
Okay.
That's for the fan mail, I guess.
Yes.
But just to wrap it up, he was basically hovering around me throughout the store and was keeping an eye on me, apparently. And then walking out, I waited for my cousin, and then when we both went out...
What store was this, by the way?
I don't even know, like some Quickie Mart store. This was like a small town upstate.
Like some regular ass small.
It was just one of those kinds of places. And going outside, there was more guys around our car.
Ooh,
and they were just chilling there. Yeah. They weren't doing anything, but we were like hearing the remarks from as we came outside, and it was like.
Could you imagine if you saw one like leaning up against
just like kissing teeth? Yeah, like oh look, it's the chocolate fella. And like I was hearing
PG-13
I was hearing like the remarks, and then like I was actually getting hurt from the chocolate remarks because I could tell they were just going to say worse things, or they were under their lips, and like we're going in the car and they're still hovering around the car.
Immature.
So, but I could understand the situation when, you know, you're in like a white neighborhood and there's black people hovering around the car, and that, you know, white 30, 40-year-old lady gets nervous. I could understand that.
Hell yeah.
But this was a situation where these guys seemed like
they wanted trial.
They wanted to start something, because these guys came from across the street just to hang around our car.
Yeah,
like
that's
we were being singled out and getting this treatment while other people were going about their day.
They were like probably on a bar and just were bored.
We were the only black people within eyesight on that street.
That shit like really pisses me off. Like I don't like.
So they were watching us go, and then when we left, they were just they just stayed there and stared at us in the same spot, and it was weird. And it's not really a violent issue of racism anymore. We don't really deal with that as much in 2014. But words become stronger now. Certain words become stronger because when you know
maybe not
the
words,
intent
but more like.
But when you know the intent of what the other person is doing, that's when it becomes offensive.
Yeah.
At times, people, black or white, can be ignorant. That's true.
That's why I call everybody niggas.
So that's why,
literally, that's why
a
I
lot
call everybody
of people
niggas.
kind of let it go, because you see like in the younger generation, you see even the white kids are getting just as ignorant as the black kids are in the hood.
World Star,
the same thing.
It's just
World
your parents.
Star, you know, twerking in Aeropostale. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same level.
Wait, hold on.
The same level of ratchetry.
Yeah,
the same level of ratchetry. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, twerking in Aeropostale. When y'all start doing that in Aeropostale?
I'm just saying, it's all the same ratchetry.
Yeah.
New words, kids. Ratchetry. Any form of ratchetry or overall hood ratness. Ratchetry.
And your hood cannot be in our ghetto. It could be in your house in your neighborhood. Yeah, I don't know.
Regardless of what it looks like.
Yeah, so
like mine in the woods against your neck of the woods.
I'm good.
All right, so I got me a story too. Actually, sadly, it's in Brooklyn, Connecticut. We're from Connecticut. We're in Brooklyn, Connecticut.
I'm from Brooklyn, and we're in Connecticut.
Yeah,
so
like
that's
Brooklyn,
funny.
New York.
Yeah, but it's Brooklyn, Connecticut.
It's upstate Connecticut.
Yeah, it's like going the back way to Providence and shit. Like going that way.
What were you doing over there?
Is that by Dudley?
I'm just gonna paint y'all a picture. I'm gonna paint y'all a picture real quick how this shit went down. I was not happy about this hit, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. So I'm going to visit my stepsister. She lives in Parkville Island. I went with my kind of stepdad and my sister, and we're gonna go visit her. So this dude didn't want to take the fucking highway. We're like, okay, don't take the highway. So this dumb motherfucker's alright, cool. We go. I was like he's not my stepdad, my ex-stepdad, my sister's dad, whatever. He's cool for, he's a chef, so shout out to Antone Andrews, he's funny as hell. Follow him on Facebook. So we go the back way to fucking Providence, Rhode Island. So we get like, keep going, right, whatever, going cool. So it's midday, it's like 2 o'clock. He hits like a stoplight, and he hits a lady at the stoplight, and he's looking in the rearview mirror, and he rear ends her. I'm like, fuck! I'm like, yo, mind you, I'm like 17. I'm like, yo, there's 3 black people in the car. We're in the middle of fucking nowhere, Connecticut. Mind you, I'm from Connecticut. I ain't scared of nowhere in Connecticut because you can get lynched wherever you want to go. But I ain't scared of the woods, though. You know what I mean? I ain't never been this side of Connecticut ever. Like, I ain't never been here. And the lady get out, the dude get out. He's like, yo, what you doing? You pay attention? He's like, I'm sorry, whatever. You like give me money. There's nothing, there's no scratches, nothing, no fender bender. Like he had a Nissan, so shit was like fucking hardcore. So you know, Nissan don't break that quick. So it was straight. They let him go. No cops came. Nothing. We're good. So we keep going, right? And next thing you know, I'm looking at the window. Confederate flags every fucking house. I'm like, where the fuck am I? West Virginia? Brooklyn, Connecticut.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, where the fuck am I, yo? He's like, I called Confederate flags every house. Like, it was like on the flagpole, like every house, like for like a good 4-mile street. I'm like, yo, where the fuck are we? Are we still in Connecticut? No, but I wasn't scared because you know what it is? Cause people.
But why the fuck were you not scared?
I was nervous. I'm like, why is this Confederate flag? Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like we ain't, you know what I mean? We ain't West Virginia somewhere. We gonna get lynched or some shit. I'm like, all right, whatever. Because a lot of people, the black people kind of say the Confederate flag means slavery. Like, you know what I mean? That's what we tie it to every time.
But listen, there's like that whole new trend to be redneck and cool, and all those kids are wearing the Confederate flag, and they have no clue what it means.
Rednecks actually,
I don't mind.
You know the actual definition of a redneck actually means to be innovative and person that actually inspire change. Redneck doesn't mean to be like a dude from down south with a mullet and like hanging niggas.
Yeah, but that's actually the real these days are making it into like Duck Dynasty and shit like that.
That's the same thing with niggas. Niggas, with you, the N-word, the nigga N-word, that's the same shit. We just making a fucking tree now so it can go finally get played out by white people and it goes in the background. Because for us, saying back then, like saying the niggas like, oh, you just a nigga, oh, we gonna fucking hang you. Like now we like, alright, let's say it. Like for me personally, that's how I call everybody nigga. What color you is, where the fuck you is. Because I wanted to get fucking worn out and people get sick of it and they stop using it. And exactly, and stop doing it. So I call everybody. I don't give a fuck what race you are, who you are, girl, guy, transgender, whatever. I call you whatever you are.
Am I a nigga?
Yeah, everyone in this category.
You sounded so
like whether you're the purest or like a mixed mutt like me and the rest of the 80 billion population. Like everyone's a nigga in this household.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Well, I'm still.
Anyway, finish up the story.
Oh yeah, so the best part of the story, we kept going. We had to stop at a CVS. So this nigga had to get gas. I walk into CVS. I'm the only nigga at CVS. Everyone stops and stares at me, and I just go up for the Gatorade. I go into the store, 2 feet into the shit. Everyone stares at me. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, we in Connecticut? In my head, I'm like, yo, where am I? Like, I'm still in Connecticut, right? This is not
being the South.
You know what I mean? Like, when you go down south, every time I go down south, I get nervous anyway because I don't. Me and the South don't click. I don't like unless past Maryland. I don't like it. Like you past DC, I'm not really fucking with the South. So I go to Miami, but that'll be it. But like you know what I'm saying? Like other than that, I don't want to go live down there like whatever. So I was like, yo, where the fuck am I? So I go grab my Gatorade. This dude follow me. Like he worked there. He was like on the side. Like I don't think he saw me, but I saw him. And I go to the register. Everyone's still looking at me, look like I'm fucking crazy.
Like everyone stopped and
everyone just stopped in their tracks because it's Brooklyn, Connecticut. I'm guessing not a lot of people, black people don't live out there. It's probably like maybe 2, 3,
There's
maybe.
2 types of Brooklyn.
You get like 2 or 3 of the girls in there that just be like, ooh, chocolate man.
Yeah, that's what I'm. No, but not even that. But I'm saying like how many families that live out in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Out there, like
I wonder what that chocolate dick do.
Something nice.
Just 2 or 3.
Yeah, so I paid my shit and we leave. I'm like, yo, we're taking the highway back home. Yo. I'm like, do not take this shit. Like, he's like, yo, alright, we'll go back. But I was like, it was just like, I just went about the racism shit. That shit just fucking struck me. I'm like, yo, we're in Connecticut, bro. This shit's not supposed to like, you know what I mean? Like the aura of it kind of like bugged me out. I'm like, damn, I'm in my state, B. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is not.
Yeah,
like some regular
it's
shit.
everywhere, you know.
Dude, I'm glad we have like Middlesex County then because that's like I like Connecticut for what it stands for, but I'm from Florida. I've gotten used to the whole diversity, and it literally bores me. I'm not saying white people are boring, but I'm just saying I'm saying like for a whole state, especially that small, to be a majority of white, like it gets so boring. Then the woods don't make it better, so it's just better off.
Go ahead, Mama Colleen.
Today I learned something. In Connecticut, it's 48% men, 50. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's 200,000 more women than men, right?
58% women, 42% men.
That's what I'm talking
about. There's 2 women for every man in Connecticut.
Thank God.
That's not 42% to 58%, sweetheart.
That's 60-40.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sage.
Wait.
But so let me finish the brace something I got. So after that was cool. Then we left. We went back, and then so that was one story of like me being racist. But Kylie always got to do the girls today. Kylie know I love girls. That's why she keep throwing that stats in there.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Middlesex County and some other counties like more known for diversity. I'm glad I don't live in Litchfield or whatever part of like Brooklyn's at. If I lived there, I would literally kill myself. Litchfield.
All right, so I got another kind of like. So after we was cool, we went back home. It was straight. But I was kind of shocked, man. I was like, I really surprised. Like, that's when I realized racism is everywhere in North Town, state, whatever you're from. You just have to deal when it comes. But that's where Barack got elected, so it's probably worse now. But
if you're racist, stop being a racist bitch.
I can't stop. I'm a racist too. I hate niggas, so I can't complain.
Well, we all
hold on. We're not racist. Hold on, time out. We're not racist. We're very just stereotypical.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's a very popular
thing
in our generation. We just kind of like almost make fun of our own race, whether it's within yourselves or other people.
And because my beyond race,
so hold on, listen up. Because my dad's half Puerto Rican, and he kind of makes fun of his own race and every other race and my white race. But sometimes it doesn't go well if a white person, because it's the majority, goes and makes a joke out of that. That's just pushing it. Like, remember that time back in college, that chick from Mercy pulled the most stereotypical thing, made a comment. So I had to save it by making a funnier comment.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone's interested in that story.
She almost got lynched that day.
Nah,
she almost got lynched that day. Okay, so me, Avalon, and Jason, it's like Spring Fest, and it's like right before our finals for the second semester and all that nonsense. So we're having this whole festivity, day off from school, and there's white chick from Mercy, you know, kind of stereotypical, got the money. She's
private Catholic girls school.
Yeah, she got the money.
All very uppity.
She got everything going. We don't. And she's just, you know, chilling with us throughout the day. Very nice and all that. And she kind of pulled a joke. Do you remember what she kind of said, though?
It was a black joke, but it wasn't that
funny.
It wasn't funny. It was almost lynchable. It was like, yo.
Lynchable?
Yeah, it was like,
lunchable?
Racist? Like, for me.
Do you remember how she said it?
No, because it was
Basically, this Mercy chick told two black guys a joke and said something about Oreos and how she was the cream filling there with the cookie, and they kind of like look in awkward silence.
She a freak.
Yeah, I thought she was not, but it was like, yo, I thought she was a hoe. I'm like, oh, you a hoe? I'm like, and then I was like, because
it made me and my sister, who look as white as her, feel awkward. Like, okay, this is stupid. So I come in being like, yeah, but hey, more cream in there? You got double stuff. Everyone loved double stuff, and everyone was cool about that.
Yeah, because at first we was like, yo, was she trying to be racist? Like, yo, we about to go to jail or something? Or like, yeah, we going to get lynched
or was she stupid to even think about that? Because she wasn't aware of what she was saying.
Mind you, there was other white people, other white guys around, so we were like, okay. Lucky everybody around here is liberal, so we're...
Yeah, I don't...
Racism bites your boobie.
No. Do you want to know what pisses me off? Do you want to know what really bites my boobs? The word moist.
How many times today have you said that word? Oh God.
Wait, what's wrong with moist?
It reminds
the way it sounds is so awful. I hate
like
moist.
Chills down my spine. Like it's like nails on a chalkboard for
No, because that's actually a good point. A lot of people apparently hate that word. I heard it at a radio show, Hot 93.7. Some chick said that she hated that word too. It's like a common thing, mostly for women.
It reminds me of Vagisil commercials.
We should have a heart attack just now.
I really don't like that word. I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like the word squirt. I don't like the word knick-knack. I don't like the phrase titty sprinkles.
Stop it at titty sprinkles.
Titty sprinkles makes me laugh.
No.
Though. Like, what's your problem with titty sprinkles?
That's my shit.
I have so many problems with that word.
Time out. You guys seem familiar with that word, but who the hell says titty sprinkles?
I say titty sprinkles.
What does that even mean?
I'm a big boy. I like titties. I like sprinkles.
I like sprinkles on my titties.
Morgan Freeman loves it. You could Google that.
Wait, time out. Use that in a sentence, please.
Would you like some titty sprinkles with that shake?
I hate that word.
$5 tip, make it rain, cuh.
And let me also tell you what really pisses me off. Thor is now a woman and Captain America's black.
Yeah, I don't like when
Marvel
they
is changing.
Classic shit like that.
Whoa,
time out.
Yeah, this is things. Wait, how old is Marvel? Isn't it like 60 years old or something?
It's older than that. They had their 100th anniversary like 2 years ago.
Okay, so it's been really.
The new black has a transvestite. You might as well switch it up for other.
No, Marvel.
I know.
It's a classic.
Thor's now a woman.
In the comics, not the movies. You get that right though.
Yeah, in the comic universe.
But the comic universe is the
Clark Kent is DC. That bites my boobs. Don't mix them up. Marvel, DC.
You see me throw the glasses though, right?
But I think his point is Marvel and DC are both classic shit that do not touch because that is nostalgic stuff that you're fucking with.
So
like, that's my childhood. Do not piss on it.
AKA every nerd's heart.
Well, can I ask you a question? No one even care about, like a lot of kids don't read comics these days.
I do. A lot of people read comics.
You know what? Who cares about these kids? Fuck these kids.
Yeah, this is the worst generation.
It's about me.
These are the worst. This is the worst generation for kids to grow up because of those examples. You're going to be raised up that no. Lord is a woman.
They're going to change it back. The comic universe is ever changing, and nothing ever lasts. It always goes back because they're diehard fans that have read comics all their lives.
They
comics
will not accept
big.
it.
Yeah.
They will not accept it.
Okay,
I do not accept it.
I'm gonna call Captain America Captain Africa.
Wait.
Because he's black now.
Wait.
Starting in Africa.
Wait.
Everybody origin started in
Listen.
Africa.
This is
He is a
mind-blowing.
World War II veteran.
That's his story.
That's his
That
story.
is the plot
In World
of it.
War
Brooklyn.
II. In World War
Wait,
II.
no, two.
Oh.
In World War II, there were not a lot of black soldiers. There was one black fighter pilot squadron, and the rest of the black soldiers were front line.
Go.
He was not front line. He was like special ops.
Ooh. How would that be the black first special ops black?
There's
man?
nothing wrong with that. It's not
It just
that.
doesn't
It's
go with the
not that he's
continuity.
black. That is not the problem. It's the fact that he, Captain America himself, is not black.
Yeah.
It's why are you trying
We don't
to?
got much. Why can't we have this from
No. Because I already
I would just like to add one more thing.
thing.
I'd just like to add one more thing before I end this.
of marketing. Remember
One
that.
more thing.
Disney now owns Marvel. This wasn't Disney's choice, by the way. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
Marvel's choice. Hang on.
Yeah.
Since Disney now owns Marvel, and Thor's father is king of Asgard, Thor is now a Disney princess.
Oh God.
That's why they made him into a woman?
Disney
No, that's
Star
not why.
Wars
That was
now,
just
too.
a
Like
thing.
they're taking a lot of like important
This is
things
scary.
and like they're gonna fuck it up. I love Disney. I fucking love Disney. But I love Disney, I love Marvel and DC, and I love Star Wars as separate entities, and I do not like what's
What is Kim
happening.
Possible in Disney?
I like
I'm
Power
my
Rangers.
bitch.
I like Power
But
Rangers.
wait, I will make this one exception to the fact that Spider-Man is also going to be a black character. I will make an exception to that.
That's actually, it's only comic books only in the Amazing Spider-Man universe. He's black. That is the only universe he is black in.
Oh, that sucks.
It's not going to be like.
So
an
they're
all-consuming
limiting this thing now?
Actually, almost every superhero has like 5 different sub-universes.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Why the fuck they didn't make the Green Lantern black then during that movie? Because that movie was god awful.
No, he was originally black, and they're going to bring that back.
Well, because he was.
Listen. There's 2 human Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
One is black and one is white.
Yeah, the ring itself is the power. It passes to different individuals. So there are more than one Green Lantern.
Okay.
There's also Red Lantern. There's lots of. They're like it's different.
DC fucking up their brand.
You know it ended
Yeah,
with
they
that black dude, though. Because you know black people ain't sharing their jewelry.
Hell no.
That don't even happen.
That's what really bites my boob. No.
Speaking of weird shit, I think this is a good lead into my segment about oddities. Oddities, mysteries, the unknown. I think that, there's a lot that we as a young race, like a young species, don't know about ourselves. Like the reality of aliens, for instance. I don't think that they're around abducting people right now. Like I think people just don't know. But
What about the anal probe?
I don't think so. I don't think so personally. But the universe is enormous. We are one town in one state, in one country, on one continent, on one planet, in one solar system, in the entire galaxy, in the entire universe. Yeah. The chances for life, the chances that, there is another life out there, that's so vast that you can't ignore it, I guarantee you there are aliens out there. However, I don't think they're here abducting people and sticking shit into their ass.
Well, not just the
Yeah, I don't know that. I just don't think so.
Watch out, that species from the other universe already is like 15 steps ahead of us and already know we exist, and they're like, we don't care.
Well, there's that too, and you know what? They could also be like less advanced than us. Like they could be amoebas. You know, they could be anything at all. It depends on what their planet has given them the opportunity to be.
Aren't there also infinite parallel universes?
Well, that's a theory. That's not a positive thing. But
Nikki got a question. What do amoebas mean?
they're like single-celled organisms.
Oh, alright, cool. Nigga fell science. I can't remember that.
It's all good.
You
got no.
Hell no.
Always ask your questions. It doesn't matter
there
if
is
it sounds
so
dumb
much
or not.
more out there that we haven't made contact yet with. Better yet, know enough about to decide that there are not aliens. You know, and I'm not sure about there's a lot there's like that show Ancient Aliens that I watch a lot actually.
Oh, shit.
And there's people think that aliens were here at one point and helped with a lot of shit back then, because there are a lot of stories from people all around the world about aliens and about gods and stuff like that, which sometimes there's a potential to be misconstrued as aliens, but I don't know whether or not I believe in that, but because I think that history is something that can be changed and tampered with so much that I don't know, but that's a possibility. We don't even know where we came from. I mean, some of us, know it in our hearts, what we think happened, how we were created and stuff like that, and that's a lot to do with religion, all sorts of shit, but we do not know for a fact where we even came from. There's so much that we do not know. Then I wanted to talk about the ocean. Holy shit, what the fuck is down there?
30 million miles of depth. We've actually only explored a little bit of our oceans.
The ocean is approximately 36,200 feet deep. Challenger Deep is the deepest the deepest part, and that's how deep that is.
Wait, where the Marianas Trench is?
Yeah, Challenger Deep is in the Marianas Trench. It's about 36,200 feet. In a submarine, we have only been 7 miles deep. That's got to give you some idea.
My favorite animal is the giant
Titanic
squid.
is a lie.
I like sharks.
That's not a lie. There's actual pictures of it on the bottom of the ocean.
They made it seem like they went even deeper than just
7 miles.
That's it.
You gotta watch River Monsters. That'll probably be dope for you.
Yeah, we do not know.
7 miles doesn't sound a lot, but I'm thinking in feet it's a lot. Actually.
Yeah. Because the pressure just gets so deep that nothing can go deeper than that without compacting.
I know some people were thinking some prehistoric shark was living in the deep.
The megalodon.
Deep, yes.
Well, that's the thing is that I do not think that personally I don't think the megalodon, because I think that if it was down there, it would have
we would have found it.
No, I don't think that. I really don't even think that we would have found it. But I do think that their species, if there had to be more than one for it to survive this long, obviously, if there was that species, it would have evolved into something else now at this point.
Yeah.
But imagine what the fuck is down there. How much stuff is down there that we can't even fathom in our heads what it would look like to, what kind of evolutionary traits it would have to survive down there.
Well then again, it's almost kind of like, what's that called in the middle of the ocean? Like the equator kind of thing? Just at the bottom. I just think it's going to be hot down there because of the core. Yeah. It's like just a hot sun or a hot tub.
I definitely can imagine that too, yeah.
I think that's
you don't know.
The coldest, because the sunlight can only get so far down the ocean. And when it gets down cold and it gets to that abyss and
what can live in that cold?
Yeah. Besides Besides...
Yes, Godzilla.
That's how the movie happened.
No, besides
the
animals in the ocean, though, it's just completely dark. It's an abyss.
True.
Literally.
That's a good answer.
I'm just saying, someone could break the earth and break the crust and all that. It's just going to be lava up in here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Hot water.
It's crazy. There's even beyond just, the creatures that could be living under there. What's that movie that, what was it? With the giant robots fighting the
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim. That made me think. They're talking about how there's an opening into a universe down there that fucking there's all sorts of shit that I don't think that, but I'm just saying there's anything.
You're so excited about that ocean.
I love shit that I do not know about. The galaxy, the ocean, that shit blows my mind.
I didn't believe that we're only or not. I don't know. I think in the world, in a big spec, I think God, if they're, personally, I don't want to get into God conversation, but I think if there is more than one galaxy, then we're not the only species. Not to be stupid. Yeah. Or if we are the only species, we're meant to populate this Earth and go somewhere else, go to different planets and populate that. In the big retrospective thing that they're trying to get too deep, but...
See, I'm not
doesn't
sure
make
about
any
like
sense.
being meant to do anything. So like I think that human beings, life in general, is kind of like a serendipitous, thing that happened. Like we
the
just
way you
luckily,
speak about it is so beautiful.
I don't know. Like I think we just happened. I don't think that
you go to college.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to go to college, but so there's also I wanted to talk about new in science shit that happened like this week.
Summer school kids, get your
Do you
learning
follow
facts.
I fucking love science on Facebook?
That too. But Tyrannosaur tracks were found in British Columbia. They may have identified a new species called the
Teen Dino.
Bellatoripes fredlundi. I probably botched that. And the footprints also show that they may have been social creatures, which is not what they thought before. They thought that they were just individuals, like they branched off and did shit alone. But they were so close together and facing the same direction, so they think that they were social creatures. Birds are pretty smart. The New Caledonian Crows were given a test in which they had to differentiate between volumes of water, and they aced the test. They were given stones to drop into the water to raise it enough to where they could get a drink, and they chose the right ones to put the rocks in so that they could get their water from. So that's cool. That's good to know that they're. I don't know. I thought like crows were cool but stupid. And they might not be. Okay, and studies were conducted to show that there's a link between childhood experiences and cognitive impairment in old age, and I think this is really important because...
Go back. What the fuck did that mean? That was a big-ass sentence.
Well, there's a link
Break it down.
experiences that have happened in your childhood to... Cognitive impairment is like Alzheimer's, shit like that, like, like
impaired schizophrenia,
stuff with your brain that's not working right in your old age.
So it showed up when you was a kid, but you just never noticed it till now.
Well, no, it's
like when people have
your
Alzheimer's and dementia
experiences could affect.
So you smoke like crazy ass like razor leaves and shit.
Well, yeah, that too, but it's it's less than that. It's not like chemical shit that you did that fucked with your brain. It's actual experiences.
Genetics too.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Breakups and stuff like that.
Yeah, but this is really important because they used to think that it had a lot to do with race and ethnicity. Like they really thought that Latinos were just going to were more likely to have Alzheimer's and stuff like that, when really it has more to do with their upbringing and the experiences that they had in childhood. And that's really a big deal because you wouldn't really think that these things are connected, but it is, and that's really important because now they can figure out how to stop these things and predict these things.
Shout out to my Latina chicks; they show me mad love these days.
I believe it.
And another really important thing that I think happened is they found out that sleeping in total darkness at night, it helps regulate your melatonin. It helps produce it.
Fuck that, I'm 24. I still sleep with a nightlight.
Well, I mean, regardless.
No, large exposure.
It's a reptile nightlight. Guess what? You're going to get breast cancer. There.
Awesome, cool. I don't care.
There you go.
Niggas tits anyway.
Oh.
And then, quickly, conspiracy theories.
She's good.
9/11 and moon landing.
Okay.
What do you guys think? Colleen, go.
Lord.
What's your opinion on 9/11 and the moon landing?
9/11 was real, because I'm American.
I'm not saying it's not real, but do you think our government had anything to do with it?
No, because I'm American. In the moon landing, a lot of my professors in college thought it was fake 'cause the way the lighting was set.
Yeah, a lot of broadcast people think it's fake. A lot of science people think it's real.
Oh, you're saying like it was like Hollywood directed version?
What do you think, Alicia? 9/11 and moon landing.
Well, 9/11, I found an interesting fact, and I'm not a fan of history for this reason. Not a fan of religion and politics. But one of my friends said that apparently that 9/11 was almost a conspiracy theory because they said that the government knew about this attack. They had fair warning, but they never told. They were just thinking they were going to bluff it and never told citizens to be prepared.
Right.
So I feel ashamed about that, but like it still hits me. Yeah. You can't change the past. You just learn your life lesson from it. And that, I thought you meant like watching the moon landing. I'm like, dude, my mom wasn't even born when that happened.
No.
Oh, you're saying, I never heard this being a conspiracy theory, but
yeah, people think it's staged.
well, I wasn't born in that generation, but I want to believe in that kind of miracle that we did something like further beyond. Like we almost got like, you know how you're talking about that universe? We got like to 1/16 of the small end of the whole big world.
What do you think, Jason?
Alright, the moon landing thing, every time I think of the Transformers, the third movie and shit, when they went on the moon and it was all staged and shit. Personally, I don't care, because I just don't care. It's the moon, like, who gives a shit?
It's made of cheese.
My heart right now.
I'm sorry, I like, the moon is cool, but what the fuck the moon do to me? Like, it provides light at night. Thank you. We got electricity for that.
The ocean's in motion.
Whatever.
Okay,
it's too technical. For the 9/11 thing, anyway, that's kind of a touchy subject for me, because I kind of...
You could have done any conspiracy theory.
But, ooh. Alright.
Well, next time.
We'll do that one next time. So for my 9/11 one, I feel bad because the people that died.
Yeah.
I can't lie, at a certain space in mind, like when that happened, like, because I have emotional detachment issues, so I don't really have that affection for like people and shit like that, and dogs and cute babies. I don't have that kind of in me at times. So I kind of feel bad now, like in retrospect. But the government part, I'm like, whatever. It's the government. The government around since the beginning of time. They always took things away, gave us stuff, take stuff away, more away. It's kind of like what it is these days. Because like, look at us now. Like we're sitting 2014, about to be 15, no jobs. And this is the U.S. government, mind you. No jobs, high ass gas prices.
I have 3 jobs, so take no offense to that.
1 to 3 jobs.
I'm talking about, I have 2 jobs. I'm just saying though.
All the jobs.
Exactly.
I need the jobs.
She hustling on these streets.
Mad under it.
Just don't start selling your body. We're gonna have to get you in a meeting for that.
Nah, if I sold my body, I'd only need 1 job.
See that? Hey, fellas, that's your job to get on it. So anyway, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think like for like where we're at right now. I think everything is kind of playing in a way. Cause I think getting like the oddities part, I think they're setting us up for something greater, where it's going to be like, almost like the Hunger Games in the next 20, 30 years.
Something greater is the Hunger Games? That's what you're praying for?
No, but I'm not saying like how,
for nothing happening.
But I'm not talking about like how like the Hunger Games, like the fuck you gotta kill everybody. You know, I think how they're going to set up, how the system is going to be set up, is going to be like almost like the Hunger Games. You only have like your own shit, and you kind of like, that's it. Like, because if you look at it now,
you don't believe in a government.
I don't believe in no human government, personally. We do that another day, because I don't want to deep.
Yeah, I think that could be a big topic.
That's like almost religion and shit. I don't want to. I'll dip in that. We'll probably do that next week. You want to do that next week, guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
Big shit.
All right, guys. It's halfway through now. Just tune in next week. Listen about government.
Yeah, we're gonna do the government and a little touch on religion kind of thing.
I think Token Tube's ready here.
Oh, Token Tube's already lit up already.
The second he heard about 9... you never even said your segment.
Yeah, what do you think about 9/11 before we get into Token Tube? What you think about that?
Yeah, that's what I wanted ASAP.
We can get into my segment.
Okay.
But before even starting, 9/11 is a personal thing to not America as a whole. We do feel for everybody that goes through natural disasters. But for the people that actually was around those particular disasters are the ones that are truly affected. And the ones who are related to those people. And those people, you know, rather if they were around it to feel the earth shake or the waters come in, to the people that actually witnessed it with their eyes, to the people that got the phone call from across country and found out that their relative actually was in the building and it dropped.
Or just being in the area.
So, it's a big deal to those people. And for me, I didn't lose anybody personally. There was always the thought of losing somebody, but luckily I haven't. At the time of the thing that actually happened, I actually was in Brooklyn when the thing happened, and it's something I don't speak on, but at the time I was in an elementary school. I was in 5th grade. It's like a 5-story building, and it's big enough to actually see the building view of Manhattan, and because like Crown Heights in that area,
you can see the whole
it's
water.
like a hill kind of. So we were able to like see, and we see planes fly out of the sky all the time, but it just so happens like I'm just sitting out my window, and this happens, and like the borough actually kind of shook towards it from the pier, like halfway into it actually was felt throughout the city. And then as soon as that happened, there was something close to an evacuation. All the kids went home immediately. Parents actually got to go home from work, and everybody just sat. Every New Yorker sat down with their family, watched the news to see what exactly was that rumble.
They kept playing the same shit too.
Yeah, you know,
it was playing back like crazy, and I still think about it because I was one of those kids that looked out in the window, and I always thought, which one of those planes was actually the plane that hit?
Yeah, that's kind of like, you know how New York is like known, like the city that never sleeps. I think that was the first day in 24 hours where that city was just quiet. Yeah. Before even, like, bigger than, I don't know, bigger than a blackout, but it's like equivalent to it. Like, the world just stopped.
Everybody was
Let's not talk about New York and blackouts either.
Yeah.
Actually, I got pulled out of school.
I got
pulled out of school.
On while we were at school.
Yeah. My dad's ex-military, so I got pulled out of school.
Oh, yeah. The whole government shit.
I was in actually, it's funny. I was at Farm Hill School. Dead ass serious. No, I lied. I was at McDonough. We just moved. The hood ass school. So, I remember I got out of school.
Wait a minute. You were at McDonough?
Yeah.
Then you've seen me 10 days later. Because when that happened,
I transferred you over. They was like,
I moved.
Is that why you came and lived in Connecticut this whole time?
No, I moved into Connecticut probably a record. I've moved into Middletown more times than 50 Cent got shot. Alright? So that's a high number. It's a high number. And it was one of those times where that move had to be made.
Yeah.
After that, my mom did not want me in the city. She didn't want to be in the city. My dad, I don't know, at the time, was between a lot of issues, and my mom had the same, and they separated at the time. So all of that happened, and I had to just come here. It was just better for me to be in an area where there weren't the thought of terrorists or George Bush fucking up our minds. So what better than a stitch, right?
Not even. Mentally ain't even a stitch.
When
you're a New Yorker, it's pretty, it's close enough.
You mentioned about family, because I have like a couple from both mom and dad's side, and I just remember watching that, and my cousin, she's only at the time probably 6 or something. I don't know what part of New York she is, and I don't know how far she is from that building, but that even scared me. And like my aunt probably worked around that area, like downtown and all that. So I hope she wasn't going to that building, because she does like real estate stuff. So you're always in every single building in New York. There's not one place you wouldn't be.
Exactly. It's
you never know. Everything ties together. Like, oh, I need you to go here or something.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of crazy because my family, like my dad's side of the family, all live in New York. Like my aunt lived in the city. She lived in Manhattan. I never talked to her. Her name's Terry. I never even talked to her really.
Yeah.
My aunt lives in Queens. My grandparents live in Long Island. My dad lives in Long Island. So I was like, it's so funny because we called them thinking they got like no power or stuff. They like, we're cool. Like, you know, I was like in 5th grade. Like I remember my mom like calling them and all that. They called us, make sure we was all right. But it was kind of like that was like a weird time because I remember. I gotta admit that like I never really had these feelings, but when I have them, I know it's real. Like that day, like when I got home, because I went home, released from school regular time, like at 3 o'clock, whatever. I got home, I watched. Just like going on the TV, trying to see what's going on. I want to see watching Nickelodeon because I'm a kid. Happy as fuck we got cable. Happy shit didn't get cut off again. So I'm fucking real talk. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm watching Nickelodeon shit, and I go to do is like, I'm like, hey, Ma, why do you keep showing people like? Because remember, like, the buildings crashed and everybody, all the smoke and all that, and people, like, running around with gray. I'm like, Ma, what? I called her. She at work. I'm at school. I'm like, Ma, why everybody? She's still out. She only works like 4:30. She's like, Ma, why everybody? Why around the clock? She's like, oh, it was a terrorist attack. Mind you, I'm like 5th grade. I'm not comprehending.
Yeah.
But after I got the grasp, like, that night when she came and explained to me, I was like, oh, shit. Like, the world ain't gonna be the same no more. Like, I really thought that as, like, a fucking, like, was I, like, 10?
Yeah.
Like I actually
10, 11.
Like I was like really like, you know what I mean? Like I never had that feeling, but I had another feeling since then. But like when I had those feelings, I'm like, oh shit, this is really like this is for real. Like nothing, like it's about to change. Like
yeah, I was scared that was not going to be the end. I mean, not that it was the end, but like I was scared that it was going to be like
you'll see more characters.
It was like the turning point.
More and more
yeah,
like
right
then. You know, like I thought it was going to be. There's that, and then like the next day, you know, like I thought
Hiroshima
it was just
moment.
Suddenly, like we were.
Yeah, that was like our Hiroshima moment. To be honest, that was like really like that was like our shit. This is the turning point. This is really not a game no more. Like
that was our karma for Hiroshima.
That's not even our karma. I think that was just factors of life and that let people know in America. That really let a lot of people in America know we could be touched. Like don't get it twisted. Like we're not that. You know what I mean? Because back then we was all cocky as hell, fucking around with like Saudi Arabia and shit, and Africa. Like you know what I mean? Like that let us know like you can be touched. Don't think you too big. Like that put the cap on it. So a lot of news, like we all good with that? We good?
So, what you got going?
We're talking to right now. Look at a lot of news. You already got the bone lit up. That's a bone. My bad.
We got into a segment a little earlier on, called "Grinds My Gears."
No, it's bites my boobs.
Ooh. Bites.
Oh.
Yeah, bites my boobs.
I had
what bites your boobs?
I had one for you, Sage, and I completely forgot.
Yeah, there's a few things that bites a stoner's nipple. You know what I'm saying?
That Berkey nipple.
And you ever go to your dealer, common neighborhood dealer. This is not a dispensary issue because it's already there, and you're not making friends. It's all business. But here on the East Coast, when you meet your neighborhood dealer, and it's somebody that you're just starting to, actually, you're getting used to the stock he has and stuff. So.
What the fuck is a stacky head?
Yeah, the stock he has.
I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? I'm sorry, my ears is all fucked up.
Yeah, it's this, his
makes
inventory.
two of us.
What he got
what he got in the stash.
Yeah, what kind of speakers he got? What's loud?
All right, and like that, my man. What's loud?
Yeah. What's loud? And so you starting to like what you hear, so to speak. But at the same time, you want to make a little quick run. It's like a 5-minute trip, and you got your dealer showing you all kinds of new things they got going on, and like just being stuck, and hanging around, and you might not even be cool with this guy. You might want to make it just business, just like the dealer figures, hey, I'm getting business here. So for some people, I think for the whole, whichever states has to still deal with the neighborhood dealer, that, if you want to keep it business, that we should upgrade. We need to up in our standards a little bit, and if we don't want to be around, we should make this clear that, we're just making this business today. We don't got time to talk.
Like the Pineapple Express treatment, when you try to talk to this dude for like 8 hours, when you try and get like a quarter, and that was it.
And I think that's like in anything, like retail. Like you walk into a store, you want to buy a pair of shoes, and they're like, buy the belt and the fucking shoelaces of it too, and you're just like, let me get this.
So do you believe this would happen even in a retail situation?
It does happen
in every situation.
It does, because they have their entire
high-end retail, low-end retail. Oh, it's everywhere.
And in the weed dispensaries too, currently, like they have their big display case in some places, and they show you all of it, and they take it out, and they want you to buy everything.
When you're just browsing in the end.
Yeah, or you came in, I want this. I don't want that. I don't want that. I know what I want. Yeah. Don't try to tell me what
somebody
I want.
try to put train wreck in my
majority
face,
of times most people are browsing.
Yeah, but like I mean,
train wreck.
Sometimes people do know what they want though. Like it's either you're just browsing or you go in with a specific thing in mind. I don't know.
That's too
either
wild.
way, I don't really want to be. Like,
I have the one and only time I smoked train wreck. You were there, Sage.
Was I? When was this?
When we lived at John's house, remember?
I didn't live at John's house.
No, I was. You visited every day.
Yeah.
We smoked train wreck
for 10 days.
She lived there.
For 10 days.
No, for 10 days. For the 10-day party. I was there for the 10-day party.
Where the fuck I was there for the 10-day party?
Wow.
I don't know where you were.
How long ago was that?
I was
6 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
See my
Not
black
6
friends?
years ago. I wasn't like fucking 14.
Wait.
Like 4 years ago.
No, 5 years ago. I
I think I was.
It was the year after I graduated high school.
She said, I wasn't like this.
So 5 years.
No, I wasn't 14. I was 15. Okay, clarify.
That's still bad.
No.
Still young.
I've always been the baby. Like I've always been the baby.
You're not a baby. You're like a teenager.
That night we smoked train wreck, and I did not move. I was up on the couch like this. For literally 4 hours straight.
Put on the wood fast or whatever?
No.
Nah.
But Nick and Nessie on
the little tip to my black friends here. You always got to keep your white friends, because the only thing they talk about when they get high is other times when they got
Dave Chappelle.
I ain't cutting the check.
I talk about how the couch is
Hey, I say random facts of the day.
Can you have a sidebar on that comment real quick on that Dave Chappelle nonsense? I was going around on that like on Twitter a couple of days ago. So, Token 2 just kind of hit on light on a subject. This man Dave Chappelle came to Connecticut, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he got booed the fuck off stage because he wasn't doing shit. Literally, he wasn't just staying on stage not doing shit. My cousin, when he was like, yo, he was staying on stage for 5 minutes, not even telling no jokes. So niggas started booing him. He got mad, he booed, he was like, fuck Connecticut, and did. And the next day, he go on the radio, he was like, fuck Harvard, Connecticut, I hope a bomb lands on him and shit. I'm like, dude.
Somebody
you're a comedian. I mean, I like Dave Chappelle, but if you're a comedian, you've got to expect that you're not going to be, not everybody's going to like your shit. They paid to go there. You're getting the money. Like, don't be an asshole.
And no one got refunded, mind you.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, I love Dave Chappelle.
They didn't like what they paid for. Like, you still got your money.
Wowzers.
Still got that light. So I was like, that's what she's saying. Like, I don't understand that. Like, how could you take? We understand people in Connecticut work hard for the money. There's barely there's jobs out here, but it's not like what it was like 10 years ago. So people spending $100 to come see Drake or Wayne or Dave Chappelle or Steve Harvey, who the fuck coming out here? And by the way, for all the rappers, this is the quick sidebar too. For y'all rap ass rappers,
sidebar to the sidebar.
Yeah, just 2 sidebars. It's quick.
Sidebar to the sidebar.
DJ me coming out, and I'm getting sick of this shit too. I'm tired of you motherfucking rap groups and rock groups come out here that don't even come out here. Y'all go to New York and go right over Connecticut and go to Boston and don't even get a date. That should be the worst.
Because Connecticut, I mean, I think there's two sides to that. Because Connecticut is a lot of, uppity assholes. But I also think that if I'm paying to see something and I don't like it, and I have the right to express that I don't like it. And if you're going to take offense to that when your career is based on the, opinion of your audience, then you are in the wrong career.
That is true.
And I think that he's a successful comedian, and
That's
I adore him. But he needs to, lighten up a little bit. Like, he's a comedian, lighten up about your own shit.
I don't think he had his gram of vitamins.
No, probably not.
So back to the sidebar, back to the rapper shit. So all y'all rappers that trying to get shows and shit, do not hit up my Twitter and tell me I'm out of town. Let me get a show. There's only 2 motherfuckers I'll give a show to right now that hit me up if they need to get a show. Big Crit would already talk. Hopefully he get out here when he's on tour for his new album for Cadillac. Or D Pryor at Toronto. I talked to them 2 already. They might come out here for a show. So, and I might promote for it. So that's cool. But all those rappers that come out here and shit should go, I got a tour. Okay, who comes to my tour? And then they make a whole tour run for the next 6 months and skip right over Connecticut like we don't fucking live here. And I'm talking about good name artists too. I'm talking about who didn't come? J. Cole. J. Cole never come to Connecticut ever. Like, every time he has a big tour, I fucking love J. Cole. J. Cole saved my life. We did that to another day.
But he's a New York dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's from Queens. Nigga, bring your ass across the fucking water.
Fresh out of St. John.
Yeah. He from North Carolina, Fayetteville. J. Cole saved my life. We'll get that to another story another time. But real talk.
That album.
Yeah, true. But I'm just saying, like J. Cole never comes out here. Like, a lot of big artists skip over Connecticut. Dude, you're not getting paid for these shows. And you got major fans out here, too. Like, especially a lot of rap artists. Like, rap artists, get y'all shit together. Don't slip over to a small state that's in the tri-state area. Because a lot of people are not driving from, like, Connecticut to fucking Jersey to come see you. Like, you know what I mean? Unless you're Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, and they still had a show here on the run tour.
Connecticut has money, so
exactly.
you're going to sell a lot of tickets. You're going to, you can hike up your prices. Like, there's
$50 more.
There's all these little, like, white girls that have the money from their parents and will pay for them.
This is a white girl, bro. No, perfect what Sage just said. I saw Wanda Ray like a month ago. She came out here to Wallingford. She sold out in the first fucking hour.
Yeah.
The first fucking hour she sold out. They went to the second show.
We're the kind of people that
she never comes around.
And she never comes to the East Coast, and she lives in New York. So that lets you know there's money out here for these artists. And I'm not talking about just singers and shit. Like, I'm being serious. Like, you come out here, you will get rewarded. If you don't know any DJs up here, hit me up on Twitter. I am at djmarquise.com, MERQIS. Hit me up. And I'm telling you, I'm just saying, hit me up. Because there's got a lot of artists and shit always coming around.
I
had no idea. I had no idea he just showed me.
I
show you my special bowl.
This nigga token slow and shit.
My sex pipe.
Token tube is shoving a sex pipe in everybody's face.
Yeah, pretty much.
And by sex pipe, he means sex pipe.
Oh, it's not just
check
sex
our Instagram and Twitter and
we'll
website.
post it up on
blog, everything.
Twitter and
Put it on.
Instagram.
We'll got a picture of the
Somewhere
sex pipe.
it will exist.
But it's a lovely looking bowl. A nice image of two I don't know, what would you say, like tiki men?
Yeah.
Tiki people.
Yep.
And somebody's getting some lovely dome right now. And it's looking kind of nice. Not as nice as this bowl pack.
Hell yeah. So I think that's it for ET today.
Yeah.
I think that's podcast. Check us out next week. Again, back at it. Let's go around the board real quick to get everybody Twitters and ads and shit.
Yeah, let me do that first. We got our Twitter at ETE Show, Instagram Experience the Experiment.
Yep.
And
YouTube channel going up in the next week or two.
Yeah, we got a YouTube channel, and a blogger. Oh, and our SoundCloud is.
Please go to our SoundCloud. That's where all our video, all our
and our YouTube.
Actually, E.T.E show.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks, Token Tube.
Thank you, Token.
I actually remembered it.
Yeah.
That is our SoundCloud. Our show's YouTube and SoundCloud.
Say it again, Token Tube, for the folks at home.
E.T.E show. So E.T.E show.
Experience the Experiment.
Off of SoundCloud.
Please go to SoundCloud. Yeah, please go to SoundCloud.
And our podcast. We'll have it on iTunes for you.
Hope we have it on iTunes. I'm working on iTunes now. Hope we have it up in the next
DJ Marquise will get this.
I'm trying to get the iTunes shit popping.
Alright. So, one more time. CJ.
Alicia in the house.
DJ Marquise.
Miss Puss. And if you have any advice questions for Miss Puss, contact us on our webpage.
Our email, experiencetheexperiment at gmail.com.
And further accounts along that too, right?
Go to Twitter. Actually, we're going to do the Ask ET segment. We're going to start that.
Yeah, we followed that.
Yeah, we haven't got any
we haven't got that much yet.
So send Ask ET each questions. Ask Miss Puss for advice about cats, pussy, general life issues.
Hell yeah. I love Sage because she's like the little lifer person in the group. She experienced the most out of all of us, I think. But she's like the most realist though at the same time.
Aww.
So I give Sage that.
Alright.
See, that was Alicia that said the cutest. That wasn't me, guys. That was absolutely her. Yeah.
And last but not least, you got H, aka Token Tube, for your token segments. And you just experienced the experiment.
Oh.
It's been real.